Hey Callie, I'm Bailey Sandstrom, and I'm your new account manager for Superior Foods International. I just wanted to check in with you and see how you're doing today. Good? Great, I am too. I also want to say congratulations on your recent promotion. I feel very lucky to be able to work with you today. And really, I do hope that you are fitting well into your new position. I just wanted to also ask to see what kind of foods that you find most interesting as a buyer, and what do you like to work with? Oh, cool. Berries and desserts. Those are some of my favorites to work with as well. And I'm sure I'll be telling you more about those later on in our meeting. Now, I know that you're on a timeline today, so I'll make sure that this meeting is around 15 minutes or less for you if that's all right. Cool. Awesome. All right, let's dive into it. Now, being a values-driven company, Superior Foods International foundations are built upon being a core manufacturer, a global supply chain expert, a value-added importer, and a professional sales organization backed by a commitment to food safety and an industry-leading FSQA infrastructure. Now, as our meeting goes on, I will further explain these points to you. As for our mission, we really do strive to benefit as many people involved with us as possible. This is what gets our employees excited to come into work every day and why we are able to have such an expansive global community that we are involved with. We are able to benefit so many people by sticking to our core values of reliability, integrity, and trust, just to name a few of them. By following these ideologies, we know that people can have faith in our company and that we will be able to provide for them when we follow through with our values. As for our business, we are a manufacturer and a global supply chain that is well diversified in its segments, including frozen fruits and vegetables. Now, what is really important for you to see with this slide is how we are consistently innovating and improving throughout our company's history. We have introduced the Steam in Bag technology in 2005. We received Cisco Sustainability Award in 2013, and we were named Supplier of the Year by Amy's Kitchen in 2019. We believe that these achievements credit our history of leading the industry in many different facets of innovation. We always have and we always will strive to lead in innovation to pioneer new, sustainable, and beneficial techniques to improve our company and industry standards. Now, as you can see from our sales, stemming around 2014, we have maintained a constant and sustainable growth curve in our earnings. We target an 8 to 15% growth every single year to ensure that we handle our business's expansion responsibly for our company's longevity. This allows our customers to trust in our solidarity over our global markets and allows us to be reliable in dealing with them too. All right, do you have any questions or comments so far about anything we've gone over? None? Okay, awesome. Let's move on. Now, in terms of our global supply chains, we know that our buyers care most about our supply diversification and how well we manage risk. We want to ensure that we want to ensure you that we are very active globally and we are constantly adding new suppliers around the world. You can see that we have over 60 active suppliers right now around the world, and that we have recently added 11 more suppliers in 2018. We have poured many resources into our workforce with a team that collectively has over 120 years of work experience in diversification. All of this is so that you can rest assured that we are truly reliable when it comes to our global presence in diversification and risk management. Now, when it comes to food safety and quality assurance, this is where we separate ourselves from the competition. We have many resources dedicated to this sector of our organization. We have auditors with over 10 years of auditing experience with FSQA management, so you can trust that we know what it takes to protect your consumers. Also, it's simply not enough for us to follow trends for food safety. We make it a point that we are leading our industry in food safety innovation. We keep ongoing investments dedicated to our personnel, infrastructure, and systems to ensure we are ahead of the curve and biosecurity throughout our supply chain. Now, when it comes to being a value-added importer, you can trust that we know how to handle it. We import millions of pounds of product every year. We can take any product in the world and be able to prepare it and distribute it up to the highest quality of assurance levels. We have a dedicated team of import coordinators, trade compliance, inventory, and warehouse to make sure that any product entering the US is fit for the US market, along with any other countries that we deal with. Now, here's one of my favorite sections to talk about. We have an amazing sales team on our hand. We have been, we all have been working with Doug, but I've been working with Doug personally for about 4 years now. And he just loves what he does, uh, like just how he works every single day. He enjoys his work because, first off, he has an experienced team that he could go to that's fun and easy to work with. Together, those guys in sales have over 130 years of practice in their field, so they know how to get the job done. What they really enjoy is being able to let the buyers in on some of the hot new food trends happening all around the world. You can see that our customer profile is pretty easily spread between the food sectors, with 40% of our dealings being industrial, 40% in retail and club, and 20% in food service. Now, this allows our team to know what kind of trends are going on between sectors without having to share any trade secrets of any kind. Our sales division is also very proud that our market profile is 70% in North America, but more importantly, that we have around 30% of our market profile being global. Now, this allows our people to have an inside scoop on any global trends going on around the world, and when they find those trends, they're always happy to let our buyers in on them. So this allows all of us to make sure that we're keeping up with the times and that you're getting the inside scoop on all of this. I just want to make sure that we could take this time to answer any questions or comments you may have. I'd love to answer them. All right, you don't have any? That's awesome. We could just keep on going. So here we can see that we are located in all of the major producing regions in the world. It is very important for you to know that we work in a variety of ways with our global supply chain. We are a manufacturer, but we also use our strategic relationships to buy and sell between certain channels around the world. We invest in different production lines to gain access to new types of food for our buyers that would be near impossible to find otherwise unless you're working with us. Now, on top of that, we also act as a sales agent for some of our European partners in the US. So you can see that we're playing a part in so many different roles, and it's worked out very well for us throughout the years. Now, I remember that you said earlier, Kelly, that you're interested in berries and desserts. I think it's really cool to be able to see where we get our supply from for all these different products. Now, for berries, you can see most of our deals happen in South America with Chile and Brazil. We get almost everything from there that you can put into a smoothie or an acai bowl with all the varieties of berries they produce for us. Now, on this next slide, you can see that our best desserts come from Belgium and Turkey. Some of the most delicious lava cakes and cheesecakes I've ever had come from right here in our supply chain. So I'm really excited to be able to share those products with you, knowing that you like to deal with them, because I'm really proud and I really do believe in those products. And I think they're delicious. They're great quality. Now, here are some of our core values that we've been discussing this whole time. We are incredibly faithful to our values of trust, reliability, and integrity. Back around 20 years ago, people in the frozen vegetables and fruits industry have typically done some of their dealings under the table. Doing these kinds of shady deals is not who we are. Our process is 100% legal and ethical with everyone we deal with. I know that in my time working here, I'm positive that all my transactions have been done in an ethical manner. And every deal I've made while working here at Superior Foods, I've been able to hold my head high and know in my heart that everybody involved benefited in some way while we were all working in a completely legal process with the utmost integrity. We always strive to be leaders in our industry for food safety as well. As I said, we have consistent ongoing investments to ensure we are ahead of the curve for our food safety innovation. As for community, well, this is one of my favorite values we hold. Now imagine you're on a small family farm in Guatemala. People out here grow broccoli on very small plots of land on extremely hilly terrain. Now think, how will this small farm all the way out here ever be possible? How would it ever be possible for them to be connected to the global market? Now, with the help from our team, we can make that possible. We can make sure that their broccoli can get into your Walmart, Kelly. And we have been proud to work with and support a variety of underrepresented indigenous people throughout the world and connect them to the global supply chain. We have even been recognized by the United Nations for actively participating in this work. Now, if you're looking for an organization that values community work, we are right here for you. Now, as for our future, we will always continue to be a values-based company for generations ahead. We plan to be here for the long haul, and we are willing to recognize and adapt to the future trends while always keeping our values close at heart. We have we have sustained growth with our partners to ensure that we are benefiting everyone involved. We will remain the industry leaders for SFQA. This will um, FSQA, and this will allow us to stay trustworthy and reliable to you as our buyer. We will have continual product innovation to constantly improve our supply chain and for everyone involved with us. And lastly, we will always increase our access to production across the globe to continue bringing you new and better items at a cheaper price than either of us have ever thought possible. I've truly been surprised by our supply chain over the years at what amazing deals we could get. And that's really all I have to share with you today, Callie. If you have any comments or questions I could answer, I would love to help you out. You don't have any right now? Well, that's fine. I could just give you my card in case you have any in the future. I'm really excited to grow our business relation together and with you. And I would love to set up future meetings with you to let you know about any new products that we've received or any new food trends that we've noticed in our global markets. I can email you the details of that later for a future meeting. But all right, Callie, thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate you hearing out what I have to say today. And I hope you stay safe, and I hope that we're able to talk soon.